This is Rap the News. Tracy Wheeler asked, why did the Most High make the beast of the field? And we're going to answer that question thoroughly. Why did he make the Gentile? I responded, for two reasons: to serve his purpose and as a trial to mankind. Let's get into it. Why did he make the beast of the field? And we're going to get into exactly why he made you and what he wants you to do as a species. You are not human, you are a species. Genesis 2:19, and out of the ground the Lord formed every beast of the field. So we have to prove what you are first, and then prove who we are, and then show what God wants us to do. This ain't racism, this is facts. This is the Bible. This is not the word of Rap the News. Again, 3 times. It ain't the word of Rap the News. I didn't write one damn thing. Job 26:13. His hands formed the crooked serpent. So watch. There is mankind, the seed of Adam, who God breathed the spirit into. There is the angels, and there is the beast of the field called the Jinn or Gentile. Jinn for short. Same thing. It is not no extra species called the crooked serpent. They are just Gentiles. Now the serpent, which is the crooked serpent, was more subtle than any beast of the field, more slick, which God the Lord had made. So what is the serpent? The beast of the field. Mankind, angel, beast. And he said unto the woman, yeah, has God said you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Why is the serpent attacking Eve and Adam? Why? Because God told them to bow to mankind. God took away their dominion. And we're going to get back into why God said bow to them and why God took the dominion. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, or you will die. And the Satan, the serpent, the white man said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. So he's a liar, and he lied on God, right? Blasphemy is on his forehead, like God said. For God does know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Why? Because the beast of the field was made first. And so what is he doing? He is attacking you because you are gullible. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise, she took of the fruits and ate of it. The white man is also called the Assyrian, which is the Satan. He's the Assyrian in the garden. So he's described as a tree. So the tree may just be him. And did eat, and gave also to her husband with her, and he did eat. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all the cattle and above every beast of the field. So Satan is what? Above every beast of the field, his brethren. Let's keep going. Listen carefully to what I say, because afterwards I'm going to be so thorough that you ain't going to deny anything that I'm saying. You might be shocked at first, but you ain't going to be shocked when I'm finished. Genesis 1:27, so God created man in his own image, which is a lie. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. We do not look like God whatsoever. That is a lie that was added in by pagans. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and plenish the earth and subdue it. He wanted us to do what? Take control over the earth and have dominion. Now you got problems with the beast, Because what? He made the beasts of the field the white man first. And now he's doing what? He's just giving it into the hands of the black man. Why? Why? Because the good shall have dominion over the evil. When he created them crooked out of the ground, deep down in the ground, out of the pit of hell. And that's no lie. They came from hell, they're going to go back to the pit. So says the Bible. And watch this. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. Where's the beast of the field at? The earth. Daniel 7:12. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time of the Gentiles. What do you mean their lives were prolonged? Think now. The beasts of the field had their dominion taken, and their lives were prolonged for a season and time. See what it says? He ain't going to destroy Israel. He's going to destroy who? Gentiles. So Gentiles have a what? Time. Satan has a what? Time. Why? Because they rebelled in the garden. What did God wanted them to do in the garden? Submit to the dominion of men. Bow down to his power. Again, it's a hard one, but we're going to prove every word. He wanted the white man to bow down to the power of the black man. Since the white man refused and made his people slip from the garden, now they have a time limit because Satan said, give me time. So he can do what? Make the rest of the descendants slip. So now he has a season, him and his descendants, the white man, the Gentiles, have a season and time. After that, they will be destroyed. Let's find out. Revelation 13:5. Then the beast was allowed to speak great blasphemies against God. So we know the beast did what? He went and lied to Eve and said God didn't say that. This is what God lied to y'all. He trying to hide this from y'all, right? And he was given authority to do whatever he wanted for 42 months. It's like, why does the white man just rule wickedly over us like this? He could do whatever he wants for 42 months. Who can do it? The beast. They try to tell you that the beast is Satan. No, the beast is Satan, their daddy, and them. They're all together. Let's find out. Watch this. God cast out the Gentiles and he cast out the Satan. Revelations 11:2. But the court which is without cast out the temple, leave out. Why? They ain't going to be saved. They only got 42 months to do their crime. And what are they going to do? And measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. And the holy city, God's holy land, shall they tread underfoot, knocked down. For 42 months. See, the beast, the Gentile, has what? 42 months. What day is that? That is the day that the dead are risen, the end time, the time of the Lord. Right at the door of the time of the Lord. That's when their time is up. And we right here. And it said, when the time is up, they're going to start getting angry. Wanting to do something to you. Luke 21:24, keep proving it. They will fall by the sword and be taken as prisoners, captives, to all the nations, slaves. Jerusalem will be trampled on by the Gentiles, which is what? The ones he gave authority to do whatever he wanted for 42 months. What did he want to do? Screw up God's holy land and his people until the time of the Gentiles come to an end. Until these 42 months are done. The Gentiles got 42 months. That means what? You are not human. You are a beast. Let's keep going. I'm going to prove every word. I'm pretty sure you're getting it now, a little bit. Let's keep going. Genesis 27:29. Let people serve thee. Who is people? He said the people will be as fuel for the fire. He's going to save all of Israel. So who are the people that's fuel for the fire? Gentiles. And Gentiles bow to you. And Gentiles do what? Bow to you. God never changes. So in the garden, Gentiles do what? Bow to you. Be Lord over. Have dominion over your brother Esau. Who is Esau? The white man, Edom. Every word is going to be proven. And let thy mother's son, that's Rebekah, son, bow to you. It was two nations in the womb, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the white man. Jacob was the black man. Cain was the white man. Abel was the black man. Cain was the beast of the field. Esau is the beast of the field. Proven, watch. And let thy mother's son bow to thee. Cursed be every Gentile that curse you, and blessed be every Gentile that bless you. Few of them will bless you, because their instinctive nature is to hate you. And God said it's a perpetual hatred, and it's an ancient hatred from the garden. So what God wants us to have dominion over everything that was on the earth. The beast of the field was made first. Look in Genesis number 1, and you'll find the truth that they were made first. These beasts of the field. Now let's get into the story of Rebekah. Genesis 25:21, and Rebekah his wife conceived. One baby was Satan's, and one baby was what? Isaac's. And the children struggled together within her, because God said what? That the two are going to fight. Let's go down to that. Genesis 3:15, I will put enmity between you and the woman, that's Satan and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So it has nothing to do with Adam's seed. It's Satan and Eve's seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. And so we're going to get into the head bruising today as well, to let you get an understanding of that as well. So what's happening in the womb? Between thy seeds, they're going to fight. Enmity and hatred from the womb. So what? The black man and the white man is fighting inside of Rebekah's womb. Two manner of people shall be separated. Two what? Species. Separated from thy bowels. Separate. And one shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. The what? Esau, which came out first, shall serve what? Jacob. Let thy mother's son bow to you, serve thee, have dominion over you. Again, all the way up to the top. And have dominion over everything that moves on the earth, man, above every beast of the field. These beasts had their dominion taken away. Because why? They wicked. They was born wicked. He created them for a purpose. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, two. And the first came out red, Esau. So what? He shall serve and be less than what? Jacob. All over like a hairy garment. Notice that word hairy. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, sign. And his name was called Jacob, Yaqub. And Isaac was 30 years old when she bare them, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, subtle serpent, a man of the field, a beast of the field. Esau was a subtle serpent. He was a beast of the field. They can slick the words around all they want to, but it's saying the same damn thing. And Jacob was a man a plain man dwelling in tents. Right? Let's keep going. Revelation 3:9. Look, I will force those who belong to the synagogue of Satan, those liars who say they are Jews but are not. They say they're Australians but are not. They say they're Americans but they're not. They pretenders, right? To come and bow down at your feet. Now you're understanding what God means by why is he making the nations, the white man, bow down at the black man's feet. Because the Gentiles, the jinn, never wanted to bow down to man. And God is going to do what? Force them to do so with pain. And they are going to do it. He's going to inflict that much pain on them. Because that's what it's going to take. Ask them to do it now. Very few will. They will acknowledge that you are the ones I have loved. Let's get into it. As it is written, I have loved Jacob and hated Esau, the white man. And then, who is Esau? Same as Edom. He is the white. Genesis 36:8. So Esau is Edom, is the white man, is the subtle serpent, is the beast of the field. They cannot hide. The man of perdition is exposed. Keep going, because you're going to learn something from me. Deuteronomy 2:4. And command the people, you will pass through the territory of your brother, see, Jacob and Esau, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir, that's Mount Seir. They will be afraid of you. The beast will be what? Afraid of you. So you must be very careful, because when the beast is afraid, they will attack. Right? Their intent is to kill you. Genesis 9:2. The fear and dread of you will fall on all the beasts of the field, the beasts of the earth, the wild beasts. They give all them names, but it's the same Gentile. He just take different forms and shapes. Same damn Gentile. So many names for one individual. Psalm 68:21. But God shall wound the head of his enemies. So what it said? He shall wound your head, and you shall bruise his heel. And the hairy scalp of such a one as goeth on and still in his trespasses. So Esau was born with what? Hairy scalp. He came out all over an hairy garment. That's how he came out, hairy. Right? And he goes on still in his trespasses. Why? Because he unreasoning. What do you mean his trespass? He won't bow. He won't do what God told him to do. He ain't going to bow. What is he doing right now? Trying to have dominion over all the copper people on this earth, ain't he? So he gonna change the decree of God. That's what is written. They try to change the decrees, the times, the statutes, the laws. Now we got dominion over the black man. The black man is beneath us, right? But that ain't how it's written. So what's going to happen? God said he's going to destroy all of their asses. For what? Trespassing. They trespassers. Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads, this is beast, as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all of the world wondered after the beast. All of the world. Hosea 2:18. In that day I will make a covenant for them with the beast of the field. He making a covenant with cattle? No, he making a covenant with the white man. Who is them? Us. Psalms 110:6. He shall judge among the Gentiles. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads of or over many nations. You keep hearing that word now. Over the Gentile. Over the Gentile. Why? Because they're going to lie and say they're over you. Oh, the nigger's beneath us. Right? You heard it. Ezekiel 22:31. Therefore have I poured out my indignation upon them. I have consumed them with fire. So he said the whites, the Gentiles, the nations are going to be as fuel for the fire of my wrath. Their own way have I recompensed upon their own head, says the Lord God. So they having these dreams where these meteorites is hitting them in the head, you know, and inflaming their brains. I think I did a video on that. Job 3:7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where you have sold them, Esau. So Esau and Edom got together and conspired against their brothers. You know, Jacob. They want the birthright back, right? They ain't never had no damn birthright, really. And will return your recompense upon your own head. So when God is going to pay them back, He's going to pay them back to their face. Ezekiel 9:10, and as for me also, mine eye shall not spare them, neither will I have pity on them, because if they have pity on the black man and the child that they ripped out the womb and kicked with a boot that hung and they stuck prongs in them and fed them to alligators, no. But I will recompense their way upon their own head. So it's going to bother them badly when all of this stuff is happening back to them. And like I tell them, God took all of Israel, children and all, into captivity. You don't think He finna do that? When He's saying, blessed is the one who, recompense yours, that ravaged your houses like you did ours. Jeremiah 5:26, among my people are the wicked, the white man, the crooked serpent, the subtle serpent, the beast of the field, Cain, Esau, who lie in wait like men who snare birds, and are like those who set traps to catch people. Like cages full of birds, their houses are full of deceit. They have become rich and powerful, these whites, and have grown fat and sleek. Their evil deeds have no limit. They do not seek justice, as any black people. They do not promote the case of the fatherless. They do not defend, that's what they make a mockery. Your father's not in the home. Go figure, typical. The just cause of the poor. Should I not punish them for this? Declares the Lord. Should I not avenge myself on such a nation as this? Gentile nation. So he's saying, Deuteronomy 32:43, you have a time, Gentile. What he said, 2 and some months? I forgot already. Rejoice, you Gentiles, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants. He will take vengeance on his enemies, and that's you. He hates you. That's what he said. I hate Esau. And make an atonement for his land and his people. So he's going to make a what? An atonement for his land and his people. All of Israel going to be saved. But he's going to do what to the nations? Destroy them. He's going to put them down like animals. Micah 5:8, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beast. A lion among the beast. Cretan's definition, a native or inhabitant of the Greek island of Crete, white island of Crete, Gentile island of Crete. It says, Titus 1:12, Cretans are always liars, blasphemy on their forehead, subtle serpents, evil brutes, lazy, gluttonous. What he said? They're going to become fat and rich, right? Proverbs 32, surely I am only a brute, not a man. So the Greeks are what? Brutes. The Greeks are Cretans, which are what? Brutes. And they are what? Not men. Surely I am only a brute, not a man. I do not have human understanding. Meaning what? I don't understand the spirit. I don't understand the things of the spirit of God. They don't. They have no understanding of that. What do they understand? The laws of nature, survival of the fittest. Right? Psalm 73:22. I was senseless and ignorant. I was a brute beast before you. So what is he saying? The brute beasts are these damn Greeks, these damn whites. They have no understanding. They senseless and they ignorant, right? The book is saying it, right? No, Reverend, you're saying it. Well, Psalms and Proverbs and Titus was all written by me then. I'm the author of the Bible, according to you dumbasses. Instinct definition, an innate, typical, fixed pattern of behavior in animals in response to certain stimuli. So certain things trigger these animals. That's what it's saying, right? Irrational definition, not logical or reasonable. And that's what it's calling you. They're insane. Why? Who else goes against God but the insane when God is going to throw you all in hell? Who else set up three gods, a triunity God, you know, in degradation of God, the Most High God of Israel, and serve this false ass Christ? Only people who insane when God says serve only him and don't have no gods before. How they got Christ before God? Don't have no gods before him. Irrational is not logical or reasonable for them to do that. It's insane to cross God, but they gonna do what? Cross God. 2 Peter 2, what they doing? What? Crossing God. 2 Peter 2:12. But these people blaspheme. Who? Gentiles. In a matter they do not understand, the spirit. They are like unreasoning animals, creatures of instinct, born only to be caught and destroyed. And we're going to prove that it's talking about Gentiles, this verse. These Gentiles, they lie. They lied in the garden all the way up to now, huh? They told you was Africans, huh? Liars. They said your history started with what? Slavery, huh? Liars. In the matters they do not understand, they are like unreasoning animals, creatures of instinct, born only to be caught and destroyed. And like animals, they will be destroyed. Now you see, black men, why they need to put you into slavery? They wanted to exercise dominion over you and do the opposite of what God told them to do. Because they devils. Who else would do the opposite of what God said do but the devil? Jude 1:10. These men, however, slander. They make a mockery what they do not understand, the black man, and like irrational animals, they will be destroyed. So if we're going to save all of Israel, the black man, and Judah, then not only leave the Gentile to be destroyed by the things they do instinctively, destroy. Instinctively, survival of the fittest. Instinctively, everywhere they go, they destroy the copper-colored people everywhere, every land. Well, Aussies might. No, you ain't. You Gentiles who destroyed all the people of Australia and took over their identity. We're Americans, mate. No, you're not. You're damn Gentiles. And you destroyed all the Native American Indians and you took over their name and their land. And you do that everywhere you go. We're South Africans. No, you're not. You're Gentiles. We're God's chosen people, the Jewish. No, you're not. You're Gentiles. You Gentile beast. Because they are spiritually discerned. 1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man, which is the Gentile, receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God. Because the Spirit wasn't breathed. So if you go to the creation of man, God breathed the Spirit into him. When you go to the creation of the beast of the field, he was just made out of the ground of fire. For they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. They don't understand the Spirit. How can they then know God if they don't have the Spirit? And that's what God said in Thessalonians, the Gentiles who don't know God, right? How can they know God? They don't have a Spirit. Jude 1:19. These are people who divide us. What they do? They took us and then they separated us into all of these states where you think you Puerto Ricans and you think you Haitians and you think you're Jamaicans and you thought you were so different from each other. They divided you because Israel was not supposed to be divided. That's why he said he's going to take the stick of Judah and the stick of Israel and put them together and they're going to become one. Who follow mere natural instincts. It's like a dog, right? And that's why they call them dogs. And do not have the Spirit. These people do what? They divide us, they follow their instinct, and they don't have the Spirit of God. They instinctively murder en masse everywhere they go. Romans 2:12. When the Gentiles sin, they will be destroyed. When they keep transgressing the law, when they refuse to submit to mankind, when they refuse to bow, even though they never had God's written law. Why? They don't have the Spirit. Why give them a law when they ain't even got the Spirit? They're like brute beasts. You going to give an animal, the kangaroo, the dog, a law? No. Why wouldn't you? Because they probably don't got the Spirit either. Obadiah 1:18. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. And so we're going to get right back up to that. These are unreasoning animals. They're creatures of instinct, born only to be caught and destroyed. Again, you were born. I'm answering your questions. We go up to the top where she asked the question, or he. Why did the Most High make the beasts of the field? Now the Most High is speaking, just like I said, ask and you shall receive. And you might not like what you got. They were born only to be caught and destroyed. And like like animals, they will be destroyed. How do we know we're talking about them? Because you fit in the description. All of Israel going to be saved. I don't leave your ass. These men, however, slander what they do not understand, and like irrational animals, they will be destroyed by the things that they do instinctively again. Okay, let's go down. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So all of Esau is going to be what? Destroyed. Esau is who? What? Edom. Isaiah 30:11 and Amos 9:12. I will make a full end of all the nations, the Gentile nations, where I have scattered you. They took us and did what? These are the people who divide you, who follow mere natural instincts and do not have the Spirit. Esau is the one who did what? These nations scattered us, divided us. And Amos 9:12, then you will capture and possess the remnant of Esau, only the handful that's left after God finished you, and all the heathen. Again, they are born to be what? Captured and what? Destroyed. They will be destroyed. All right. Born to be caught, captured, and destroyed. And that's all you're seeing. The Gentiles will be destroyed. All of Esau is going to be destroyed. God's spoken it. I'll make a full end of the nations, the Gentile nations, where I scattered thee. But he said, I will not make a full end of you. Then you will captured, and destroyed, possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen. And then we go back to Genesis 27:29. Let the people serve thee. The people shall be as fuel for the fire. God is decreeing that you do what to the black man? Serve, surrender. He called you fugitives. So when you look up fugitives in the King James Version, you're going to pop up there. And you're going to get destroyed. And Gentiles bow down to you. And Gentiles bow down. And Gentiles bow down. Your dominion was taken, Gentile, you beast of the field. Your dominion was taken. No, that's mean. That's not right. No, that's true. And you can't stand the truth. How can you discern the things of the Spirit when it wasn't given to you? But you can use your logic and say, there is a God and he's right. Use your logic or you're going to burn. You ain't going to beat God with anger. You've been trying to the whole damn time. You ain't going to beat God by destroying his land and his people. You've been doing it the whole damn time. You're going to beat God. You're going to join God if you submit to God's will like he told you to. Y'all keep trying to think y'all the gods. And what's going to happen? He's going to destroy. I'm going to make a full end of these nations. Because I hate Esau. Let people serve thee, and Gentiles bow down to thee. Be Lord, have dominion over your brother Esau. Esau is Edom, and let thy mother's son Rebekah bow down to you, the firstborn. Cursed be everyone that curses thee, and blessed be he that blesses you. Bless a black man today. Sound like an infomercial, huh? See these poor black people? You could bless a black man today. Save your soul from hell. Let's wrap the news.